Hello, my dear students, and welcome to English for Palestine, grade 11. Our lesson today is a writing lesson. It's about writing a recipe. So, it is in your books, Unit 7, Period 6, writing a recipe. So, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to recognize the meaning of a recipe, recognize the parts of a recipe, write a recipe. Let's start. What is a recipe? A recipe is a set of instructions for preparing a particular dish. Again, a recipe is a set of instructions for preparing a particular dish. What are the parts of a recipe? Actually, a recipe consists of 4 parts. The first one is the title of the recipe. The second one is the equipment. The third one is the ingredients. And the fourth one is the instructions. Again, the title, the equipment, the ingredients, and the instructions. Let's look at them one at a time. Number 1, the title. What do you mean by the title? The title is the name of the recipe. Example, carrot juice, vegetable pizza, banana cake. The second part is the equipment. What equipment do you need in your recipe? Example, bowl, spoon, knife, jug, pan, pot, fork. The third one, the ingredients. The ingredients, what do you need to make a recipe? What do you need to make a recipe? You need a mug of milk, 4 eggs, 2 spoons of sugar, 3 cups of flour. So these are the ingredients, the components of the recipe. And number 4 is the instructions. The fourth component or part of a recipe is the instructions. Instructions, the steps, how to make the recipe. And here I'd like to give you some pieces of advice. Number 1, use present simple. When you write the steps or the instructions, please write or use the present simple. Use sequence adverbs like first, then, next, after that, and finally. Number 3, your instructions should be clear and should be in the right order. Again, be careful about this. Use present simple. Use sequence adverbs first, then after that, finally. Your instructions should be clear and should be in the right order. This example, we are going to make a recipe for a banana cake. What is the first part? It is the title, the name of the recipe. So here, the name of the recipe, banana cake. Good. Second one, or the second part, equipment. What equipment do I need in order to make a banana cake? A cup, a bowl, spoon, an oven. What are the ingredients? What do I need in order to make a banana cake? I need 6 spoons of sugar, 125 grams of butter, 12 cups of flour, 2 eggs, and 3 bananas. Now, how? What are the steps? What are the instructions? Let's look at the instructions. Number 1, first. Be careful to use sequence adverbs. Steps. First, mix the butter and sugar. Next, crack the eggs and beat them. 3. Then peel and mash the bananas. 4. After that, add the flour and mix everything in a bowl. Finally, bake in the oven for 35 minutes. So if you look at this example, this is an example of a recipe. All the 4 parts are here and they are clear. Again, I'd like to remind you with these parts: the title, equipment, ingredients, and the instructions. Okay? Now, before giving you a chance to write a recipe, I'd like to give you some essential verbs you may need in writing your recipe. For example, the verb boil. Look at the picture. Chop, slice, fry, grill, peel, pour, mix, spread, stir, squeeze. Look at them carefully. Look at the verb and at the picture. Okay? Now, it's your turn to write a recipe. I want you, please, to write a recipe how to make vegetable pizza. Don't forget the 4 parts of a recipe. The title, here. Equipment, what equipment do you need in order to do your recipe? And what ingredients do you need? What are the things? The vegetables or the ingredients, the things you need to make your recipe. And finally, the instructions. I'd like to remind you, again, when you write the instructions, don't forget to use the present simple verb, to use the sequence adverbs, first, third, then, after that, finally. Your instructions should be clear and in the correct or in order. In the correct order. They should be in the correct order. Okay? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching and see you later, inshallah. Goodbye.